بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قال رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. My name is Zidane Hamid, I'm 8 years old, and today is the 26th of Ramadan, and hope your Ramadan is going healthy, wealthy, and wise. And today we're going to do a tafsir of Surah Ar Rahman. And so where were we? I did it too long yesterday, so I just stopped at Rabbul Mashriqi wa Rabbul Mashriqaini wa Rabbul Maghribain. He's the Lord of the two east and the Lord of the two west. After that, the same words which was repeated before, فَبِيَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ, and which powers of you too, you men and jinn, will you deny? Which favors of your Lord will you deny? You too deny. Addressing the jinns and humans simultaneously. That's why it's dual. Tukaziban, Ainan, and all these are in dual, that there are two springs, two gardens. What you too will deny. Then the 19th verse. This is a very interesting verse, one of my favorite verses. It is Maraj al-Bahraini al-Taqiyan baynahuma barzakhul la yabiyyan. And what does Maraj al-Bahraini al-Taqiyan mean? It means, it means that he has made those two seas. He unleashed the two seas. So that they merge together. They have a barrier. They are on this barrier. They don't transgress through that barrier. That is the balance of life. They don't transgress through that barrier. They're on this barrier. And most people agree it's the river in the Gibraltar Strait. One is sweetened. It's also said in Surah Ar Reham that there is one river which is sweet and palatable, and another which is milhun ujajun, a very salty and bitter taste. And there's another river like this, the Solimões River and the Rio Negro River in Brazil. The Solimões River being muddy and the Rio Negro being blue. And these, this is like this. All those rivers I talked about, they have barriers. They don't transgress. It's said in the 20th verse, بَيْنَهُمَا بَرْزَخٌ لَا يَبْغِيَانِ. They have a barrier between them from which they not overleap, from which they do not transgress. Then the 21st verse, as it said, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Now, after this, the 22nd verse, يَخْرُجُ مِنْهُمَا اللُّؤْلُؤُ وَالْمَرْجَانُ. And from it comes pearls. From it comes pearls and corals. Then another 23rd verse. Again, it's being addressed men and jinns simultaneously. That's the beauty of this surah. That's the beauty of Surah Ar Rahman. And the 24th verse. وَلَهُ الْجَوَارِ الْمُنْشَآتُ فِي الْبَحْرِ كَالْأَعْلَامِ. And there are his ships. His are the ships towering on the sea like mountains. And here are the end of the domination coming, that ponder on it. After that, another passage, the second passage starts, what Jahannam comes, what is this terrifying? It's terrifying contents. And whoever does good deeds, he will go to the other place, the Jannah. It's the third passage. And if you fear that hellfire, you know about the contents, you want to do good deeds, you do with intention, then you will go to the other side, the Jannah. Then the 25th verse of فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. And then it will come. Now it starts about the day of judgment. كُلُّ مَنْ عَلَيْهَا فَانٍ. Everything on this earth will perish. And then the 27th verse. وَيَبْقَى وَجْهُ رَبِّكَ ذُو الْجَلَالِ وَالْإِكْرَامِ. And your Lord will be full of majesty and splendor. You, the people, will endure the majesty of their Lord. And then the 28th verse, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Again addressed simultaneously. Then 29th verse. This is another verse which is referring to the day of judgment. يَسْأَلُهُ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ كُلَّ يَوْمٍ هُوَ فِي شَأْنٍ. And all the heavens and the earth entreat him for their needs. Every time a mighty task engages him, he's always having tasks. And he always does the task. And what are those tasks? What are those tasks? People's future. What he will decide. He will decide who will go into Jahannam, who will go into Jannah. He has his task. He has engaged in tasks. So much. Each day, every new task. And then the 30th verse. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Then the 31st verse. سَنَفْرُغُ لَكُمْ أَيُّهَا الثَّقَلَانِ. And we will dispose you. We will all, we gather you in communities. Oh Sakalan, oh beings, you two beings. What are these two beings? Oh jinns and humans. It's addressed simultaneously. Sakalan, oh jinns and humans. We'll gather you in small communities, and on that day the earth will be leveled, pounded and crushed. Dukkata dakkata wahida. And then at that day it will be crushed, and it will be powdered, and it will be like powder. And on that day the signs of day of judgment will start to come, and then nobody will help each other, and somebody will flee from everybody. Nobody could help him on that. Then the signs of day of judgment will come on that day. And that is the first sign of Day of Judgment. People will be gathered in different communities, even jinns. And then people will say, Malaha. It said in Surah Zalzala, the people will say, what has happened to it? Then, the 22nd, the 32nd verse. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. And which favor of your Lord you too will deny. Now, after this, the 33rd verse. يَا مَعْشَرَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسِ إِنِ اسْتَطَعْتُمْ أَن تَنْفُذُوا مِنْ أَقْطَارِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ فَانْفُذُوا لَا تَنْفُذُونَ إِلَّا بِسُلْطَانٍ. And, O company of jinn and men, if you have the power to go beyond the boundaries of this earth, of this universe, then go. But you definitely will never go beyond the boundaries of this earth. Except for that requires infinitable power. It requires a lot of big power, infinitable power. And only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can have such infinitable power. And then the 34th verse. This is another verse which is, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. And then the 35th verse. Again, now the terrifying contents of hell has started. The terrifying contents. يُرْسَلُ عَلَيْكُمْ أَشْوَاظٌ مِّن نَارٍ وَنُحَاسٌ فَلَا تَنْتَصِرَا. And a venture of flame and fire and smoke and coal will come over you. You will not be able to protect yourself. You won't be able to protect yourself. It will come from every direction. And it said in Surah Al-Mulk that we'll punish them for those directions they don't know. And that's what it said. But there's another side. We're going to see in the third passage. This is the second passage going on. Now, what is in the second quarter? You see the terrifying contents of hell. Now, again it said, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. And which favors of your Lord will you two deny? Then, the 37th verse. فَإِذَا انشَقَّتِ السَّمَاءُ فَكَانَتْ وَرْدَةً كَالدِّهَانِ. And then, what will happen? The heaven will be cleft asunder. It will be like a rosy red hide. Red is the hide of animals. That's crimson-like. It will become crimson-like leather. Then, the 38th verse. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. And which favor of your Lord will you deny? Tell us, which favor of your Lord will you too deny? Then, فَيَوْمَئِذٍ لَا يَسْأَلُ عَنْ ذَنْبِهِ إِنْسٌ وَلَا جَانٌ. And on that day, there will be no need to ask men and jinn about their sins. You will see the look in their faces and you will know what is this. What is all the situation going on. It said in Surah Al-Ghashiyah, those people who will be tarhaquha qatara, those people who will have black dust on their face, they are other disbelievers. It said in Surah Al-Abasa, and those who are having pleasured faces, they will be companions of Jannah. It's said in Surah Al-Qiyamah. Many surahs have this theme. Now, and you want to ask them about, nobody will save them. Said in Surah Al-Haqq, said in Surah Al-Fajr. Then, the 40th verse. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Which favors of your Lord will you deny? Tell us again, which you too will deny. And why it's telling 31 times? I told you yesterday, let me just, rewind it again. Because those times they were so stubborn that they had to be reminded again and again. If they could ignore it one time, it's been repeated 31 times simultaneously. It's also said to the jinns too. It's a message to the jinns too. Then the 41st verse. يُعْرَفُ الْمُجْرِمُونَ بِسِيمَاهُمْ فَيُخَذُ بِالنَّوَاصِي وَالْأَغْدَانِ. And they will be recognized with the sins. They will confess, and then they will be seized by their forelocks and their feet. They will be seized. They will be given a punishment. And then again the 42nd verse. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Then the 43rd verse. هَذِهِ جَهَنَّمُ الَّتِي يُكَذِّبُ بِهَا الْمُجْرِمُونَ. And this is the Jahannam which they were disbelieving, said in Surah Al-Mulk. They will be black on that day, and then it will be said to them, this is what you were denying. You said that what you bring us this. Now, over here, it's here. You can't confess now. You can't beg them for forgiveness. No second chances. You had it in the worldly life, but now, it's the deadline. The deadline has come. And the day of judgment will be the deadline. And as I told you, now they will learn experience on that. It's said in Surah Al-Mudassir. They'll say, we didn't feed the poor, we didn't believe in this, and we didn't believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then فَأَعْتَرَفُوا بِذَنْبِهِمْ فَسُحْقًا لِأَصْحَابِ الشَّيْطِ فَسُحْقًا لِأَصْحَابِ السَّعِيرِ. And it said in Surah Al-Mulk, then they will confess with this sin, but far will be their forgiveness. They'll be chucked into the hell. Now, they'll learn by experience. يَطُوفُونَ بَيْنَهَا وَبَيْنَ حَمِيمٍ عَانٍ. They will be circling around hot, boiling water, and they'll quench their thirst by boiling water. And then, the 45th verse. It's فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Which favors of your Lord will you deny? Then, وَلِمَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ جَنَّتَانِ. And who fears to stand before his Lord, 2 gardens. Now, my interpretation on this is that, as it said that the jinns and humans are being addressed simultaneously. So, one garden might be for the humans and one garden might be for the jinns. That's why it said maybe Jannatan. And then, the 47th verse. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Which favors of your Lord will you deny? So hard luck again, sore luck again. I have to stop over here. It's too long. Come on. Tomorrow I have to do 48 verses till 78 verses. Anyway, we stopped at 48. Anyway, that's still some job we did. I couldn't make it till the 3rd passage, but we'll make it inshallah tomorrow. So in the end, I want to say, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us the people who have faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who do righteous deeds, who are on the way of truth and patience, and who call people on the way of truth and patience. So this is all for today, and if you want to see more videos, go to my website zidanehamid.com, or even log into my Facebook page. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be waiting for your feedback. Jazakallahu khairan wa ahsanallahu alaykum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.